This episode is presented by Pepsi.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
That deserves a Pepsi.
What we need is a few good taters.
What's taters, precious?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I think I like Hashbrowns better, masters, with the frying and the ketchup and the McMuffins. Oh, I love the McMuffins. This is a hot dog. It's a sandwich.
Ketchup is a smoothie.
Yeah, I put ice in my cereal, so what?
That makes no sense.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Welcome to
Oh, no.
Welcome to our
please.
podcast. A hot dog is a sandwich, the show we break down the world's biggest food debates. I'm your host, Josh Sherrod. My throat's about to bleed.
And I'm Nicole and Heidi.
And today we are taking on one of the biggest potato-based challenges, Nicole, that we have faced yet. We will be determining what the best fast food hash brownie is.
This is very exciting for me. I love fast food hash browns a lot because none of them are made like in-house. Not that anything in the fast food place is made in-house. It's just a frozen puck of potato-y goodness. And all that really determines the goodness or the badness of it is number one, how it's cooked. Number two, how it's stored. And number three, how oil logged it always is. Those are the three determining factors for me.
Yeah, and the oil logging is interesting. This is one thing I'm fascinated with when people are like, oh, this fast food place is good, this fast food place is bad. A lot of it has to do with how much the person dunking it in the deep fryer cares
like the
about.
policy. Well, also like policy. Like I'd be surprised to know if like Burger King like puts their hash brown coins in for 35 seconds at a certain temperature versus Taco Bell and how their temperatures are like predetermined and allocated.
And then do you actually have a manager who's not just smoking pot out back and is actually making sure that the oil's getting clean? So there's a lot of factors.
You can smoke a pot?
Oh my God. We're talking about hash browns, not hash brownies, Nicole. No marijuana here. The other thing that I'm fascinated with is, like you said, none of these are made in-house. These are all coming from some sort of factory.
Frozen
From a factory.
Yeah.
But there is a curation. There is a curation that's going on from the restaurant. Like they are working with all these factories, like the Japanese emissaries during the Meiji Restoration sent out into the world to find the best products and bring them back to Japan. That is what these fast food restaurants are doing.
Right.
These potatoes. You ever hear the story about, remember when the chicken sandwich wars were popping off? Popeyes perfected it.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, my God, we have to do this. And Burger King launched theirs.
And then was that the Chiking?
Not the Chiking. That was
Chiking?
post Chiking. Chiking was Burger King, but every fast food restaurant had their chicken sandwich, and then Popeyes was better. And then there's like, we gotta come out with the even better one. Sorry, our Chiking wasn't very good. But I listened to a podcast or something with the CEO of Burger King, and he's like, we went to 30 different pickle factories. Try to find the best pickles.
Sounds like a TikTok.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what they're doing with this, right? They're like, we're in all these different little potato factories.
Totally.
And see who can get the edge from their competitors.
Do you think that the patties are all made in one factory and the coins are all made in one factory?
I don't know about that. I would guess that these are all quite different regional factories, although
My heart of hearts says no. My heart of hearts says nay. They're all. I think they
are
might.
quite similar. Like McDonald's, I'm sure, has their own factories for their hash browns because McDonald's is the progenitor of fast food breakfast. These have been iconic from day one.
Sure. Yes.
But that said, every other.
Do you want to look at them?
A lot of other hash browns look quite similar, like Jack in the Box and what you got over there? You
I got
Taco Bell.
Yeah, so our ranking is in no particular order. We have Taco Bell, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Burger King, and Jack in the Box.
Are those even different hash browns?
I don't know.
You know?
I mean,
McDonald's is certainly different.
McDonald's does have a different shape. I will say this. So the Taco Bell and the Jack in the Box have a very similar shape. I think they're the same size and shape, but you can clearly see that the bake on them is different. The cook on them is quite different.
But is that something that's coming from the factory, or is that the fact that Jack in the Box's oil was obviously colder? It might even look older because of how dark it is. I don't even think it's a temperature thing because that thing is quite squishy.
Interesting.
And so there's a lot of variables here. So what we're saying is if your favorite hash brown does not get represented here today. Sorry, not
still
sorry.
love you.
I'm gonna be a total B about this. Do you have any preconceived notions of what you think is gonna pop off? What's your go-to breakfast hash brown of choice?
It's always been McDonald's, but whenever I'm in the airport, specifically LAX, I find myself going for these little coin babies, these Carl's Jr. coin babies, because it's like in the terminal, it's Carl's Jr.
Little poppable snackums.
Yeah. These are like, I love when I'm traveling, the Carl's Jr. little hash brown coins are money, but the McDonald's ones are like kind of perfect too.
Nothing hits like a Carl's Jr. in an airport. Tell you what.
Why is that?
I
What is with Carl's Jr. in airports? It's so good.
I know. I had one
Not on land.
I went on the Cabo. No, not on Main Street. Not on Main Street.
no.
I get down with that. I actually really love Carl's Jr. They've been a big
Hardee's.
lot of room in my heart. I've never been to a Hardee's. They're the same company as Carl's Jr. for people that don't know, just like east of the Rockies.
It's like Hellman's and Best Foods.
Yeah, same thing.
So many brands. Brand. We never said so many brands in such a short period of time.
If McDonald's doesn't win, I'm gonna drink that Pepsi out of my shoe.
You're going to do a Pepsi shoey?
I'm gonna do a Pepsi shoey. If McDonald's doesn't win, that's how confident I am. But now, you know there's like
How about you
sports
do it
bets.
out
I'm
of
not a
my
sports
shoe?
better. I'll do it out of your shoe.
Do it out of my
These are
shoe.
the only shoes I brought today. Do you have extra shoes?
No. I'll walk barefoot in the office. I don't care.
Is there something inherently weird about me doing it out of your shoe? Something
I
that
think
would...
it's grosser. I think the stakes are higher.
Is it grosser in like a sanitation way or grosser in like a challenger's way?
Like the movie challenge?
Yeah. Like where she spits on
Okay,
him in the
how
park.
about we
Like
do
there's
this?
a
How about it's
psychosexual element
Maggie's
to
shoe?
that.
How about
Feels
it's
weird.
no? How about we do
Maggie
Maggie's
seems like
shoe?
a-
No, please no.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
Maggie
your
doesn't
own
want
shoe,
that. Maggie
your
doesn't
own
want that.
shoe.
The parasocial
But
relationships, if I drink Pepsi out of your shoe, I think
But
we're going
it's
to
a
spike too high.
Lululemon sneaker. You always tell me I have the most sensible shoes.
Yeah, that's how I compliment people.
Look how sensible I am.
Those are quite sensible. Check it out.
Sockless?
Sockless.
As
but also,
usual.
check it out. I got a cut.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
It
goodness.
took a long time.
Okay. Aside from that, do you find yourself more of a patty guy or a coin boy?
Doesn't matter as long as it's good. Don't call me coin boy. That sounds anti-Semitic. Hey, coin boy chick.
Okay, cool. Should we start with where do you
We're ending
wanna
on
start?
McDonald's.
Oh, so do you
Ending on
no,
McDonald's.
No, I don't want to end on
You know,
McDonald's.
start on McDonald's, ruin all the other hash browns for us?
No, stop. I think we need to start either at one end of the table or the other end of the table.
We'll go to the end. Let's start with Jack in the Crack.
You call it Jack. Why does everybody call it Jack in the Crack?
Because we're all super cool and unique. Oh, the grease soaking through the bag. Does that turn you off?
No. I know what I'm getting if I'm eating fast food.
The grease should be on the inside. So typically, right, the way these are cooked, the potatoes are properly pre-blanched in oil, then
Yes.
buzzed up. Or that's where the term hash comes in. It's literally French, like haché. Like you ever
To
get
cut?
like
To hatch it.
beefsteak haché? It means like hashed beefsteak,
But
just
is
ground
it-
beef.
No, never.
Yeah, beefsteak haché. And so like the term hash brown, literally the hash comes from French, haché, and then brown, it's just hashed in browned potatoes.
Thanks, Poindexter.
Indubitably.
That's interesting. This is a good baseline I feel like to go off of.
The potatoes to me feel a little bit undercooked.
But the outside is
Is overly browned.
overly browned. But I think it's
Which
a
to
good
me is not where I want to live in a hash brown. The key to a good hash brown,
Explain.
one, internal seasoning. That's where you get some benefit of pre-cooking potatoes, blending them with definitely salt, maybe some MSG, maybe some spices in there, onion, garlic, whatever, what have you, white pepper, the classic fast food trio.
Yeah.
So this is really salty. It's really nice. The insides, though, it feels like it was fried in dirty oil for not a long enough time, and it
Sure.
browned early because the oil's dirty.
And the oil was too hot.
Yeah.
The oil was so hot that it cooked the outside, and then the inside was left a little bit wanting.
Boy, is this salt. I mean, I'd eat 15 of these.
It's well salted. I'll
It's
give
salty,
it.
it's potatoes.
I'll give it that.
Score it out of 10. What do you got Jack in the Box right now?
I'm gonna give it a 5, just off of first bites, first looks, first noms.
I agree on 5 entirely.
What's next? Burger King.
Burger King, these are the tater crowns.
Ooh, these are.
I don't love Burger King's commitment to the monarchy, but I love that. We got a double. Oh, we got 2 double
Me
tots.
too. Oh my God, we're gonna have twins.
Oh my God, that means we're crowding the fryer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you ever fry tater tots?
No, I don't. I don't cook tater tots. I hate tater tots.
It was tough. I used to do it at my pop-up, Stony Bologna, because I did like pork belly chili verde smothered tater tots with like smoked cheddar.
Wow,
and,
that sounds really good.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I don't like the smoked cheddar though.
What?
I think that's pretty whack. Should just a regular cheddar. These are really good.
Why don't you want the smoke on there?
I don't need it.
I think smoke and tomatillo goes really nicely together.
Okay.
Because you get like the fresh and the tomatillo, but
How long did that pop up last?
5 weeks, lost a lot of money.
These are delicious.
I don't know if I can imagine anything better than a Burger King tater crown.
Un petit patate. I really like it.
What?
A little potato.
Un petit patate? A quelle langue? What language is that?
How do you say potato?
In French?
Pomme
Pomme de
terre.
pomme de terre.
Why did I say patate?
A petite pomme de terre.
Un petit pomme de terre.
Pomme de terre.
Un petit.
Terre.
Un petit.
Hey, the burger.
At the Burger King, getting petite pomme de terre.
Le roi de burger.
That's pretty freaking good.
This is excellent. I want to try one from here because this guy looks crispy, and I'm gonna.
You know what I want to do?
First time, I'm gonna rip open the ketchup packet.
I'm gonna eat the inside and see. I'm gonna isolate the center.
You're gonna suck out the marrow from the hash brown.
I'm isolating the center.
You goblin. You
delicious.
Gollum.
Not a
What is Gollum? Maggie, you're a respectfully.
Lord of the
you're
Rings
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah. What is Gollum's species called?
Well, he started as a hobbit, right?
Yeah, he starts as a hobbit, and then slowly but surely, his obsession with the ring turns him into a golem, right?
What, a Gollum, or he is just called Gollum? Are there other Gollums out there, like a sexy lady Gollum?
Hobbits.
I hope so.
Hobbits turn into
Maggie, tone it down.
so hobbits turn into Gollum and Gollum-like creatures.
But orcs now they were once elves, correct? They're elves that are sort of marinated, like making a 1,000-year-old egg. Like-
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I only recently got in Lord of the Rings. Sorry.
Oh, really?
I saw like all of them for the first time. They're all right.
I really love them. I'm not like a nerd about. I respect people who are. Like I almost wish.
I wish I was a nerd.
I wish
about
I was
things like
more of
that.
a part of the fandom.
I wish I had a I mean, yeah, I wish I had a fandom to be a part of.
Them. We can just start.
Hashbrowns.
Firefly.
No, Hashbrowns.
Whoa.
Hashbrowns.
Firefly.
Hashbrowns.
It's only 14 episodes.
I heard it's one season. It's just one season.
Wow.
That's right.
Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys, man. Anyways, sound off in the chat if you think we should watch Firefly.
Yes.
I mean, what, like 7, 8?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Oh, 8? Let's give it an 8, and then we can readjust if we want to.
Sure, we can. Of course, this is our podcast. There's
Bum.
no rules. Hey, you remember that part in Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey is getting shaved at the place, and then he takes an open ketchup packet and goes like this?
I do.
And then the barber like passes out. Every
funny.
time I see a half open ketchup, it instantly transports me to that time. Sorry, that was such
It's
a
a simpler
tangent.
time.
Such a tangent.
We weren't so divided as a nation.
I know, so
You
much
know?
simpler. I mean,
So much
were we?
simpler.
Well,
Probably were, actually, if we're being honest.
okay, now we're gonna get to the OG.
McDonald's. Yes.
Well, I will say I said that I didn't care about the grease not existing, but there's no grease on this, and that's kind of awesome. There is grease on this one though.
I'm not even going to say anything. Just eat that.
Almost tastes like tempura on the outside.
Right? There's an extra coating on it. There's an extra coating of starch on it that, like,
Yeah,
you're not getting with this. It's almost protecting it. You
Yes.
see those little nubbins right there?
I like those
There's like,
lemons.
it almost looks like the semolina on the bottom or cornmeal on the bottom of like a pizza crust. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're getting these little nubbins on the outside of McDonald's. Whatever starch they're coating it in the factory, it does a
helps.
great job. Mm-hmm. It absorbs the grease. Like it eats light and clean, you know?
Wow, I love eating potatoes and drinking soft drinks.
Right?
I don't know why we don't do that more often as a people.
Potatoes and Pepsi has to be the new collab, you know? It's a lovely, I can't imagine anything better than this right now.
It's actually such a great way to start my day. What the heck?
I'm about to
okay.
take the potato and Pepsi challenge. Just every single day, wake up with a bunch of hash browns and Pepsi.
My gosh. Damn. Can I tell you something? I'm going to go back and eat one of these.
Well,
Because
I'd say even go back and try the Jack in the Box one because patty versus patty.
it's so much more, it's so much more compact and cute. It's like, remember the blackberries? Like, the Jack in the Box is like your original blackberry, and then this is like the blackberry curve, you know? So much more compact, sexy, put in your pocket.
What is the blackberry curve? They curved it to fit the flexionation of your hips.
I think so. I don't know. Let me actually Google. Let me just go ahead. Let me just Google.
What's interesting is McDonald's feels slightly less salted than Jack in the Box.
But it
and
tastes
I
more
didn't
potatoey.
think it does. It does. And if you're putting ketchup on it, I can't imagine a better hash brown existing.
It's really good. But I went back and I had one of the little hash brown coins. And I might be a coin boy.
What you're getting with coins is more fried surface area.
And it tastes almost more MSGE.
Damn, Burger King is really good though.
Shoot, I think I might be giving the Burger King one an 8, and I think I might be giving the McDonald's one an 8.2.
8.2. I give the McDonald's hash brown a 10.
Really? I find myself wanting to eat more Burger King than the McDonald's at this current state of affairs.
There's a crunch factor on the McDonald's hash brown that I don't think has ever been replicated by anything. I want to like play around with this in
But
the
there's
kitchen.
a taste factor to the Burger King one that I'm not getting from the others that we've tasted.
More science has gone into the tongue workings
Yeah.
on the Burger King, you know? More science has gone into the teeth workings on the McDonald's. If they could just talk to each other, get the tongues and teeth working in syncopation,
Yeah.
I think then you end up with the best hash brown possible. But
The
still,
tip of the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the lips, and the teeth.
absolutely, man. That's what I've been saying for years. Shoot, that's good.
But the flavor, okay, I guess I'm more of a flavor girl than a texture girl. Like, you're the kind of guy who needs to eat his fast food the second it comes out. Like, that's you.
Yeah.
That's not me. I am more of a flavor person than a texture person. Always have been, always will be. So I find myself leaning towards the Burger King ones a lot more than the McDonald's ones.
I'm covered in grease.
Oh, yeah, my fingers
I'm
are...
covered.
I'm covered in grease,
I
Masters.
swear, it looks like I have highlight on my fingers. I'm just going to dab my cheeks. Ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
You want a little break? You want a little jumping jack break or a little high knees? Some high knees?
I need a Pepsi break.
Okay, cool. Okay. We have...
Many forget Carl Urban was Faramir, Masters.
Isn't that Carl Urban, right? Carl Urban's Faramir. Now he's in The Boys. All right.
That's bad.
Here's the thing. Carl's Jr. They've been slinging a lot of fish sandwiches lately.
No!
Does this taste like fish to you?
It tastes like old fry oil.
Like old canola?
Yeah. It tastes like
Or
old.
tastes like fish?
Yeah.
Fry oil notwithstanding, this is different than the tater count, despite the fact that they look somewhat
You
similar.
think they're from a different factory? Look at them. What's the difference? There's no difference. You're lying.
Hold on. Hold.
You're lying.
Hold the line. No, they are different. They're absolutely different.
Are you sure? Let me
Give
see.
me another
I don't
one. Give me
believe you.
another
I don't believe you.
Give me another one.
Okay, grab it yourself. You're closer to it.
Bro, the different sizes. I swear to God,
No, they're
Burger King.
not.
Burger King is.
Okay, you just handed me four of the same thing.
Here, eat, Bubba. You
Hold
need
on,
to
let me-
eat.
So I'm guessing these are the Burger Kings and these are the...
Shuffle. Okay, grab 4, shuffle them around, and I'll tell you which is Burger King, which is Carl's Jr. But you got to remember where they are.
Okay, I'm gonna...
No, not 4. 6.
Oh my God, I don't...
6. I guarantee you.
This is like one of those weird, like, freaking, like, don't touch anything.
I want to eat hash browns.
Hold
I haven't eaten a
on.
hash brown yet. Where's my Pepsi?
You're
My
gonna
eyes
have
are closed. That's a cup.
You're gonna have 4 to choose from, okay? Okay, go ahead. Pick your winner. So right now I have 4 hash brown coins in front of Josh, and 2 are from Burger King.
BK, Carl's.
BK,
right.
BK, Carl's.
What? Really?
Yes.
Okay, they're from the.
I think they're from the same.
From the same
they're from the
factory.
same factory. I'm pretty sure, or they're at least getting it from like a similar place. Whatever.
Do you think the
case is,
fry oil at Carl's is colder?
it's
Because
colder?
the potatoes cooked more.
The inside potatoes cooked more.
The Carl's ones.
Why are we having such differing opinions? What's going on? They're so not crispy. They're so not crunchy.
No, I'm saying it's more pulpy.
Inside potatoes of Burger King is more mashed, or
No,
Carl's?
Carl's.
Okay, yeah. You are correct. I agree with you. Maybe
Probably-
they're older.
Probably means the older could be it was in colder oil for longer because that gives it more time for the heat to penetrate.
More mealy. This is more
Yeah.
mealy.
Which I kind of like.
So the Carl's Jr. is more mealy, and the Burger King is more actual shredded potato pieces.
Yeah, you get more like.
I don't know why me and you are so different right now. It's pissing me off. I don't like this. Normally we're on the same
normally
page.
we're normally in sync.
I
Like
know.
that, like that boy band, 98 Degrees. They were really in sync.
I love 98 Degrees. Give me just one night. Oh, I know it.
I couldn't name a single 98 Degrees song.
So you're a fake fan?
Yeah, I really am a fake fan of 98 Degrees, and
That's
I'm
really
sorry
embarrassing. Nick Lachey, I'm
to
sorry.
the entire Lachey clan.
I apologize.
I feel like he's probably written a cookbook, and we would love
My
to.
hands are so disgusting right now.
Yeah, the only way out of the storm is through.
Okay.
One more hash brown.
Okay. I will give Carl's Jr. a 7. They were fried improperly.
It's better than Jack for sure.
Yeah.
It's better than Jack. The Jack in the Box one was a rough way to start out.
Yeah, but we had to do it.
Gotta do it. I'd say Carl's probably a 1.5 lower than Burger King. So if I gave Burger King,
You scared me.
so if I gave Burger King an 8, the Carl's hash brown, I gotta give it 6.5.
Tu quiero Taco Bell? Quiero Taco Bell?
Sí, y gracias.
Okay.
Me gusta Taco Bell.
I'm into it.
Oh.
Taco
We
Bell
think
looks-
same factory for Jack, Taco Bell, and
What?
no, just Jack and Taco Bell, same factory. This is fried much better. This is done much better.
I think they might have a little bit of a I think they might have a partial starch on the outside because look at the craggy bits on the edges.
Is this the same as Jack in the Box, do you think?
No, it's not.
It's different, right?
It's the same. So
It's the same mold. It's the same factory
mold.
mold because it's the same size.
Different potato.
Very different.
Yeah.
You can see there's an even edge
Yes.
on. It's almost like the edges on the Taco Bell one have been like sanded down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different cut on the potato.
Totally. That's the cleanest eat I've had. Like it eats
is
really
really
well.
nice.
It eats really well.
I mean, next to the McDonald's hash brown,
For science, the things I do.
McDonald's has toastier flavor. It has a deeper crust on it.
No, it doesn't. This has a toastier flavor. Even look at the coloring. Look at the coloring. The Taco Bell one is so much more darker,
That's true.
so much more pleasant.
You
I
like
will
the
s-
darkness of the Taco Bell one?
Yes, I do. The darkness, and I
Ooh.
think the potato flavor of the Taco Bell one is kind of excellent.
Ooh, taco. Uh-oh.
It's kind of excellent.
Do we have a little coup here? I don't know that I've ever eaten a plain hash brown from Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell breakfast, but my hash browns are always folded into a breakfast crunch wrap.
Claro que sí.
See?
Sí.
Y es bueno.
Muy
Es muy
bueno.
bueno. Me gusta el crunch wrap. But this is the first time I've had it plain, and I'm really impressed. I think they're doing a good job.
It's really good.
Do we think they have what
Yes.
it takes to take it? You think?
I'm going to restructure myself a little bit, okay? Is that all right?
Restructure.
Okay,
Can I have this ketchup?
sure.
Sick.
Only if you do the Dumb and Dumber thing after.
I don't want to. I don't like things sticky.
Fine. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say Taco Bell is my number 1. Burger King is my number
Whoa.
2. McDonald's is my number 3. Carl's Jr. I'm sorry, Jack in the Box. Can you put over there?
Absolutely.
That's not Jack in the Box. That's Burger King.
Absolutely.
Okay, Jack.
Everything's so grease.
Stop touching so many things.
Everything's so grease.
This is my current rankings. It's Taco Bell. It's Burger King. Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box. This is my ranking for best, hash browns from a fast food place. Also, to be fair, we got these around what time? 9:30? It's what, 10:30 right now?
It's a little older than you'd like them to be. I'll give you that.
But I am considering how these things sat a little bit over time. We did reheat them. Josh, stop it.
Pepsi.
We have Pepsi money now. Stop burping.
They like it. They like it.
I will say the fact that we did reheat these again is a factor, but I do think that is not something that people really consider because whenever you get a piping hot hash brown, you're eating it fresh the second it comes
You
out.
can still tell differences though between the hash browns, regardless of how we've procured them.
Sure, of course. This is my ranking, and I feel confident and comfortable in my ranking. It's a crazy ranking. It's a little bit befuddling, but it is mine.
It's fuddling for sure. Certainly, I feel fuddled.
Not befuddled?
No, just fuddled. I'm fuddled. I don't love the McDonald's sitting in third. I don't love that
But
right
it's
now.
how I
But also,
feel.
I know it's how you feel. Do we need to come to consensus on this, or are we fine having a completely bifurcated?
You know what, Josh? I think we
hi.
bifurcate.
We
I think
bifurcate?
the time to bifurcate
Well,
is
bifurcate curious, you know?
Let's be bi-curious.
Thought about it a lot. Let's be bi-curious here.
Okay.
My bi-curiosity is telling me
Uh-huh.
Taco Bell does win. And the only thing I'd do is I'd flip BK and McDonald's.
Okay, that's fine. So I
And
think we
then-
have a consensus. Okay.
That's pretty close. But yeah, even then we're arguing about what, 2 and 3?
Yeah.
You know?
How about we eat 2 and 3 one more time just to really.
Oh my God.
You know what? I don't want to be bi-curious anymore. I think it's time for us to be.
Well, it's like you're always still curious. You know what I mean? It's just you've decided to act in a different way, and that's fine. We're not bifurcation erasure here.
Eat the hash brown coin.
Oh, it's just so greasy.
Why
man.
does it taste so good?
Do we eat all the McDonald's?
No, it's right here.
I'm really tasting it.
I mean, oh, wait. Side by side?
It's a better product.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Okay.
McDonald's is a better product.
Josh, see?
Well, try Taco Bell now. We have one last bite at
No,
McDonald's hash
Taco
browns.
Bell's numero uno.
Try it. Nicole, you're bi-curious again. You're back.
Stop yelling at me so much today. Put it down. Put down the hash brown.
Which one do we eat first?
McDonald's.
That crunch.
Miss Maggie, I'm sick.
Palate cleanse.
Miss Maggie, I need to go home. I know where I stand. Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell, that is the best hash brown. That is the best fast food hash brown. We absolutely did it. Holy smokes.
Wow.
People said it could not be done. And look at us, continuously doing the impossible. Dude, the level of grease
Unbelievable.
covering this table.
It is unbelievable.
And it is literally unbelievable.
If I open my laptop, I fear the oil will seep in and I will never, ever work again.
I can't get up from this chair because there's so much oil around me that I'm going to slip and fall like a
Yes.
Mr. Bean sketch. I'm going to go,
Mr. Bean is the best.
you know, I'm going to do some of that.
What's his name? Rowan Atkinson?
Rowan Atkinson, come on
You
the show.
did a great Rowan Atkinson right now. Well, Josh, we did it. Look at us.
I don't feel great about what we did, but we did it.
At least we did it together.
We did it together, and that's the key. Oh, God. Oh, it's like an oil spill at a beach.
I am craving a big slice of pizza and an ice cold Pepsi for lunch today.
Nicole, what if I told you you have the power to make that happen?
I do?
Yeah, and you know how I know that?
Because you're real smart.
That's one of the reasons. The other reason is that I had the same dream that you had, except this was a couple days ago. We basically lived parallel lives, but I was craving an ice cold Pepsi and a big old slice of pizza, and I was at the airport, and I was coming back to LA, and so I like really needed some food to get me through that last leg of the journey. And I was on the plane, and I opened my pizza, and the flight attendant came by, and I got the free chips, and I got an ice cold Pepsi Zero Sugar. And I will never forget this borderline spiritual experience of eating that spicy from the pepperoni, salty, chewy pizza, going to the crispy chips, and then resetting my palate with ice cold, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar, that perfect amount of acid to just cut through all that fat in your palate, and then back to the chewy pizza, crispy chip, refreshing Pepsi, chewy pizza, crispy chip, refreshing Pepsi, and it made the flight so much better. My lunch was absolutely saved.
I love story time with you, Josh. It's my favorite. But moral of the story is Pepsi makes your food taste better. Everybody knows that.
So grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar for your next meal, as food deserves Pepsi.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, Josh, it's the month of November, and I think gratitude is one of the things we have to practice.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I've realized that I'm incredibly grateful for one of my dear friends. She's a girl that I've known since I was 5 years old, and we kind of ebbed and flowed through each other's lives. But at this point, we're both 31 years old, and we've grown up together, and I've just seen her glow and blossom, and she's always been there for me. And I'm so incredibly grateful to have that kind of relationship that's outside of like my marriage or like my work or my parents. It's really beautiful to see.
When you said I have a lot of gratitude for, I thought you were going to say me, and that's totally fine that you don't have to say it. I have a lot of gratitude for you that we can come here and have good times. But you know who we don't have enough gratitude for all the time?
Who?
Ourselves. And that is actually something that I have learned from therapy, is not only how to have gratitude for myself, but how to have grace with myself, how to have forgiveness with myself, and being given the tools in the framework through therapy is actually something that I really, really value.
Josh, that is such a great point. I never even thought of that. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
You just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/hotdog today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hotdog. Nicole, we've heard what you and I have to say on the subject of Hashbrowns. But
Smells like Sonic in here.
it really, really does. God, I would kill for a cherry limeade slush, but that's not what I'd kill for right now. I would kill for victory, Nicole, because it's everybody's, say, fourth through sixth favorite segment, depending on which polls you believe. Nate Silver, I think, had this as the fifth favorite segment from Hot Dogs and Sandwich listeners. That's right. It's where we put our trivia knowledge to the test. It's time for...
Yummy in my tummy, got some trivia for you.
I don't think after 2016 we can trust Nate Silver's modeling.
I don't know who Nate Silver is.
You know Nate Silver?
No, but me and you look like camp counselors today. I look like I do the art department and you do sports.
I did do... That was my first job, was doing sports at a
Nice.
science camp.
Nice.
I made a child cry in dodgeball. Because well, I'll tell you what, I was doing it
I
for
want to do
justice.
trivia. I love you.
was doing it for
I just want
justice.
to talk about trivia.
We can talk about it after the cameras are off, but I need to tell you the story.
Okay, later. Can we do trivia first?
Okay.
Thanks.
What rare, small batch Italian cheese is made from the milk of sheep that graze on the island of Sardinia and is often referred to as the world's most dangerous cheese?
I know
Beep,
it.
beep,
I know it.
beep.
I know it.
Beep.
I know it.
I know it.
On three, we say our answers.
1, 2, 3.
Kasumarzu.
Casamorzu.
The correct answer is Kazumartsu.
Yeah.
Okay. That was. Can I just say something, Robot Maggie? Josh just went to Italy. You went to Sardinia, right?
I did go to Sardinia, yeah.
And so I feel like that's biased, and
Sure.
I would like a question next time based off of something only I would know. It's just by chance that I knew that because I'm smart. But I think in the future, Robot Maggie, you should kind of like maybe consider, I don't know, like something a little bit less biased. Okay. Yeah.
I found the cheese stratification in Sardinia very interesting. Actually, I talked to a cheese farmer about Pecorino, and they said Rome they want the cheese, but they don't want the sheep. And so Pecorino Romano used to be like farmed and made in Rome, but according to this Sardinian cheese farmer, they have exported all of that production because they don't want it smelling like sheep near Rome.
Weird.
To
Okay.
Sardinia, where there is a fair amount of agricultural production. And so,
Weird.
if you ever see on a menu Pecorino Sardo or Pecorino Sardu, which in Sardinia would be
Sardinia.
Sardu. It's from Sardinia, but they have
The
a lot
milk
of,
is from Sardinia?
Yeah, the sheep are raised in Sardinia. The pecora means sheep in Italian. Yes. And there's a lot of pecorinos that are actually a lot younger than the Pecorino Romano that we think of that are very fascinating.
We both get 1 point.
I know.
Just so you know.
I'm having a discussion with you. I'm not trying
Is
to
it a
best
discussion if
you.
the person next to you just keeps saying, yeah, yeah?
Yes. Yes. I'd love to learn. Nicole, explain something at me.
I also love learning.
Talk about the history of MAC Cosmetics.
Next question.
Which rare, ancient grain is known for its tiny size and has been a staple in traditional Ethiopian cuisine for thousands of years?
Both of us know it. Again, once again, on 3. 1, 2.
Teff.
The correct answer is teff.
Yeah, so when the military Derg took over Ethiopia in the 1980s and there was massive amount of famine, then teff was actually a big reason why they were able to crawl out of that famine because of how resistant to drought and blight it is.
In Farsi, it's called khakshir, which means milk of the land.
That's pretty cool. They eat teff in Iran?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
Khakshir. It's we don't like ferment it the way that it's fermented in Ethiopia. It's mostly used as an aid for constipation. It's used like constipation aid.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's delicious. I like to just drink it for fun.
And then the constipation is just a bonus.
I don't drink a lot of it. No, it aids to help constipation.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, the violent. Never mind.
It's not violent.
It's not violent. No, it's nice.
violent.
It's nice. It's like prunes. I eat a lot of prunes. I haven't had a good.
Are we
prune section in a
tied?
while.
We're
tied. So this is the tiebreaker.
Which rare and prized salt, harvested from the Brittany region of France, forms only under specific weather conditions and is often referred to as the caviar of salts?
Beep.
I would venture. I'm not as confident, but I think I have the guess. Should we say it on 3?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Fleur de sel.
The correct answer is fleur de sel.
It is fleur de sel. Okay.
So I guess we're even.
We have to keep going until we break the tie.
What were the 5 restaurants you just ate from?
Beep.
Jack
in the Box, Burger King, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Carl's Jr.
God dang it. Name one character from Lord of the Rings.
Pippin.
Spiegel.
Josh Witz.
No.
He was faster.
He named his cat.
Technically, the cat is named after the musical Pippin and not Pippin from Lord of the Rings.
That's really unfair.
But we didn't
Nicole
meet
wins.
somebody else that had. Well, I'm explaining something.
No, this is so unfair.
We met somebody that also had a cat named Pippin, and Julie asked what Pippin it was named after, and they said both the musical and Lord of the Rings, and I don't think it can be both, because then it's every Pippin. It's either one Pippin or it's all Pippins.
Well, you know what they say.
Pippinses.
Pippin ain't easy.
Okay, now it's time for a little segment we call
Opinions are like casseroles. I'm so mad at you.
Why?
Because you won just because you said it like half a second faster, but my answer was also valid.
Did I say it half a second faster than you, or was I half a second smarter than you?
You know what? It's okay. We can talk about this later.
Let's hear that first opinion.
Hey, Josh and Nicole. This is
bud.
Noah Yeager. I don't know why I said my last name. From
I'm gonna find you.
uh,
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I
Claremont,
do.
Florida. And I would just like to say thank you
find you.
to Josh for teaching me how to cook chicken. Honestly, I bake my
Hey.
chicken. Try brine every single time.
Yes,
My
sir.
college roommates use the same technique.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredible. Also, my opinion, like casserole opinion, is that Cheez-Its floated in a little bowl of apple cider, like cereal, is incredible and I cannot be stopped. So thank you very much. Bye.
Definitely in college, the old Cheez-It cereal with the apple cider.
Like, is this alcoholic apple cider or is this like Martinelli's.
I'm guessing like maybe not even a Martinelli's. I would guess even a flat cider, like something you get at Trader Joe's.
Oh, I've never really had flat cider before. I've only had sparkling cider.
God, it is a delight. It is
Really?
a delight.
Is
Yeah.
it? I love sparkling cider though.
And you know the difference between juice and cider?
You can't.
There's no joke here. There's especially no joke, but it does start with what is it? If it's yellow, you got juice there, fella. If it's brown, well, you're in cider town.
Oh, I was gonna say something so inappropriate.
No, not about yellow. Not about yellow.
No, something else.
That sounds horrifying to me. The Cheez-Its floated in the cider. I think
I would eat them on the side, like.
sounds like a lovely time if you're doing that. But I think together there's something about the acid, the sugar, and then that deep toasty cheesiness that does put me off. But
Well, what about
apples
apple
and
pie?
cheese?
Yeah, apple pie.
I don't
and
like cheese with apple pie. I don't know why people keep doing this. I don't find it to be a pleasant combination at all.
Cheetos apple pie was good.
Cheetos apple pie is good. You know what is less good than an apple pie?
Regular apple pie.
Which, not to break down the facade of the whole cookbook, it's a fun recipe and many people love it. But I've never been a fan. It's like similar to miso in cookies or something, where I'm just like,
I love miso and cookies. You are being a little stinker.
I don't think I'm being a little stinker. I'm saying it's a personal preference, but I understand why a lot of people would like it. I don't think it's for me. Maybe hear me out. You shake that cider up with some milk or vanilla protein powder.
Oh.
Then put that on the Cheez-Its. I think you need some dairy to match.
Have you been looking up all that stuff on Utah TikTok, Mormon mom TikTok stuff where they're putting protein powder in like Diet Coke and stuff?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're making pilk, but with
protein,
yeah.
Protein pilk.
Yeah, prolk. If there's any hope, it lies in the prolk. Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
Also, teaching people how to cook chicken is 94% of our job as food media people.
Not mine. I'm just here for the vibes.
Hi, my name is Mikey. I just wanted to say I'm from the north, northern Michigan originally, and pasties are God's abomination upon this earth. They were created purely to try to get people to eat some tubers. Rutabaga, who really wants that? I mean, seriously, there is nothing you can do to make a pasty a good thing, and that's my take. Love you guys. Take it easy.
Cornish pasty?
I've learned a new thing today. This is a recipe for an Upper Michigan pasty, which is incredible. And there do seem to be some sort of rutabagas in it. So you're making a traditional pie dough. A pasty, yeah, I would know a pasty is like a Cornish pasty or just generally a British sort of pie. Yeah, this seems to be rutabaga, potato, ground beef, onions. It sounds really nice. I think, to me, I like getting into weird tubers. And I
like weird tubers.
I like weird tubers.
I think they have a nice bitterness that potato lacks sometimes.
Same. I love the texture of the potato, love flavor of potato, but I'm not like a potato guy at my core, which is why if I'm making something like a stew, or even if I want to make like a hash brown situation,
or
right? Some sort of a
latke.
kugel, latke, whatever. I love using like a rutabaga, using a
too.
turnip, using a parsnip.
Me too.
Dude, rutabaga, I think is actually really incredible. I think you're sleeping on rutabagas and you're forsaking your culinary heritage as an Upper Michigander.
What's a Swede? Is a Swede a Swede? Have you heard of this?
No.
So if you look up, it's a rutabaga. A rutabaga is a Swede. Swede.
Weird.
Yeah, rutabaga is a Swede. I just think it's called something different in the UK. Delicious. I love tubers. I love root veg. The more, the merrier. They are delicious. You just gotta have an open mind when you're eating them and not expect a potato. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, like open yourself up to like there's this almost horseradishy mustard-like quality that I get from rutabagas.
Yeah.
But there's almost like I would call it, it's a volatility to it. I think rutabagas are deceptively sexy and enticing, like La Femme Nikita.
We eat a lot of shalgam, which is also known as turnips. A lot of the time, it's like a health food, almost like chakshir. Like when you're sick, you eat a boiled turnip.
Support it.
Let me tell you, it is so. I used to hate it when I was younger. Like it would make me sick just the thought of eating it. The older I've gotten, the more mature my taste buds have gotten. It's quite delicious, just with some boiled turnips with some really good salt. Is like a delicious flavor for me now.
The last time I seriously used rutabagas, it was for the filling of kreplach.
All right.
It was really nice. Open your mind.
Hi, my name is Grace. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Heck yeah.
I need to tell you, Josh and Nicole, that the holiday-shaped Reese's are not as good as the original regular-shaped Reese's. the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is off,
Bang.
and it's not as good.
Bang.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Bang, bang, bang.
Well, we have a coworker named Greg, who is obsessed with peanut butter pumpkins. Reese's peanut butter pumpkins are his jam, and I had one recently. I don't love it as much as a regular Reese's. What I do like are the eggs. The Easter eggs are the best shape. It's Easter egg, classic Reese's, peanut butter pumpkin, Christmas tree. Those are my rankings. And those are the ones that come to mind. But it looks like you guys also have a bat shape, a ghost shape, a heart shape. Yeah, that's my favorite. I think the Reese's egg shape is the perfect balance of chocolate and peanut butter. Perfect than any other one.
I'd say too perfect. Also,
What
there's
does
two
that
kinds of
mean?
Reese's eggs, right? There's like the egg-shaped patties, and then there's like a full bulbous
Egg-shaped. Let me
egg-shaped
see
patties, right? Like you're talking about the patties.
Yes.
So you're probably getting a thinner, more even coating of chocolate than that. I agree. Even like the Reese's minis, like the fun size
too much
Reese's,
peanut butter.
too thick of a peanut butter, and then the
Sure.
chocolate's also a little bit thicker too.
Sure.
The original like Reese's little small patties with them sexy little mini skirts on them, those are by far the best. And I think part of it, the texture that you get from that skirt that you peel off, right? That like you kind of run your No, but I'm being dead serious though. It's like there's a jaggedness to it, and almost like a soup dumpling where it's thicker on the outside and then thin and drooping and sopping on the inside. I think that's what I love about the original Reese's Cup. I think it is by far the best. I'll eat anything. I think they're little like, peanut butter, what's this, like mortar? It's like a mortar. It's like a peanut butter
Maror.
mortar.
Yeah.
No, it's like caulk. It's like a caulk.
Yeah.
They've like amassed the peanut butter into a caulk of sorts.
Yes.
And I think that around any chocolate is really, really delightful. But original Reese's Cups, I agree. And you're very brave to say that.
I disagree with you, but I respect your wrong opinion.
We don't shy away from controversy here on
Heck
the Hot Dog
no.
Sandwich. We talk
Heck no.
all the big hard-hitting news.
Yeah, you won't.
We're like-
no censorship over here, buddy.
We're like hardball with Chris Matthews.
I am the hardest ball. I have the hardest ball. Hard as a freaking rock. Touch it.
No, thank you.
Hi guys, Maggie, Mythical Chef, Nicole.
What's up?
I'm Noah,
Nice to meet you.
and
Another
I
Noah.
put shredded cheese in my golden curry.
Oh,
No,
It's delicious,
yeah.
and I love it. Okay,
Hey.
bye. Love the show.
it took me a second to realize what golden curry was, and then I
Japanese?
yeah,
curry?
it's like the brand.
Yeah.
It's like the brand.
I don't dabble too much in Japanese curry. I did have it when I went to Japan, and it was freaking delicious. One of the best things I put in my mouth on that trip. The cheese, I feel like cheddar wouldn't work. Monterey Jack would work. Mozzarella maybe could work.
I think cheddar could work. I think cheddar could really work. Why don't I eat more Japanese curry?
We need to eat more Japanese curry.
We do, but there's also
We eat a
so
lot
many.
of Thai curry. Me and you are Thai curry first, Indian curry second. Any other curries?
That's if there was more Jamaican or Trinidadian or any sort of like Caribbean curry, I
Caribbean
might
curry?
need a fair amount of that too.
Yes.
Love curry goat. Yeah, Japanese really.
We need to eat more Japanese curry, Josh.
We sure do. I think cheese would work really well in it because there is a kind of like thick, creamy unctuousness to Japanese curry, and I think cheese is only going to like offset that,
Help
give you
it.
a different texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really nice.
I mean, cheese in just about anything is good.
I want to make like a curry katsu sando, but really douse the katsu in the curry and just freaking put some melted cheese on there, like
Oh.
almost like a grilled cheese, like a panini.
I have a better idea. Just
ahead.
take a block of cheese, deep fry the block of cheese. And then put curry sauce on it and then watch it like freaking hot dog on a stick, cheese stick.
Sandwich, dressed cabbage, boom.
Okay, I like it.
I like it.
Synergy.
Why are we not making that today for lunch?
I have an appointment.
I'm very busy.
I have
Yeah.
an appointment.
Today's kind of like my reset day. It's like
Isn't it
like a
nice?
dentist appointment.
What time?
Got it. Well, I don't have one today. I have to make one today. I have to call.
And that is part of your reset day, not actually physically going in?
Oh yeah. Today's my make all my appointments day.
Oh, and
you guys
then-
ever do that? You block out like 6 hours just to be like, what do I got to do? DMV, bank.
No.
My card hasn't been working in like 4 months.
You wait until 6 months to do that? Every 6
Yeah.
months?
Well, I just
I do like once a month.
no.
I do all
it
my
probably
rounds.
like a year and a half.
Joshy, that's horrible. That's terrible.
Did you think I'd be good at doing
You're
those things?
terrible, Muriel. You ever seen that movie?
That's the end of the show.
I have to say something.
You can go home. You can go take a walk. Go to the park. If you don't have any parks in your area, go to a Target. Loiter in the parking lot. Return the carts for people. Do something nice.
Are we done
Go
with
to
the
a
podcast?
Starbucks. Yeah. Not forever.
Well, obviously not
until
forever.
the next episode. We've been doing this for almost 5 years.
Do you want to stop?
No, I think we should keep
Well, then
going for another 5 years.
why are you talking like that about it?
Because you said, are we done with the podcast? And I had to assure
I meant like
you
for
that
today.
No, well, one, we are actually
This is
recording
totally
another
like
episode
Trisha
today.
and Ethan right now, and I can't do it.
I don't know who those people are, so I'm going to act like you didn't say that and keep talking about what I want to talk about instead. You can go to a Starbucks. You know, don't even buy anything. Just get a water. Sit there and watch the birds. Did you see the TikTok about the secret tunnels under LA and there's this secret Starbucks?
No.
And the
Can we
guy,
go?
yeah, I think that'd be really nice.
Wha-
There's a secret tunnel under LA that they call the actor bond because all the actors, they get to drive in tunnels underneath Los Angeles.
Okay, can we walk in the tunnels, or is it so small that like
Well, I think we need more podcast listeners to even sort of get invited to the tunnels
you need to get invited to the tunnels?
because it's only for very high profile
What is it
actors.
like the frickin' like Hyde, like the nightclub,
Yes,
like the nice guy?
correct. No, the tunnels get you anywhere in LA.
What are you talking?
I'm the only one that saw this TikTok.
Can we please?
It's complete BS. It was literally a comedian that did it. I'll show it to you. Okay, bye.